Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Time. Good morning. Yep, I'm late. Y'all will be okay. Y'all know sometimes the bitch be running behind. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Time. Let me clean my lens. Good morning. Cody Whitaker, you are number one. I'm looking rough this morning, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me take this off. Can y'all hear me? Hold on. Let me turn the. There we go. There we go. I had to turn the Bluetooth off. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Time. What up? What up? What up? It's coffee time. It's good morning. Oh shit. Okay, now can y'all hear me? Hi, good morning. Good morning. Please type in large caps because y'all know I can't see. Afternoon flame waving from Illinois. Hey, Illinois. He, she, we. He, she, we. Oh, Jeremy, yeah, I'm up. We with all going on, with all that's going on in the world, and as much as I'd be like, okay, I don't want to do coffee time, I have to because we got to talk about the situations of the world. I'm hoping everybody is registered to vote. Y'all had bacon already. I'm just here chilling with y'all, taking it all in, watching the news, watching what's going on with the world with everybody else. And I'm looking at all these protesters and all these looters. You know what they should have done? You know what should have been a requirement to protest? They should have made people show their voters registration card. If you don't have your voters registration card and you're not legally registered to vote, you should not have been able to participate in the march. That would have made people uh step up their game to make sure that they had everything together, or B, a lot of these people wouldn't even came out. They turned the funeral into a celebrity award show. I I thought that Al Sharpton spoke, and y'all know I'm not. That's not one of my personal favorites because I know how he do. But I thought he spoke well. I thought he did a good job. I watched it after we got off Coffee Time yesterday, and I liked his message. It just it's just always yeah. His speech was on fire. I wish he showed up more, even when the cameras wasn't there though. That's all I'm saying. We don't have voter cards in Seattle, but all my kids and me, and that's where it starts at. Who was that? That was my girl too. That was Cassie. That's what it starts at home, Cassie. Uh you have to teach your children to vote. You have to teach your children, put it in, instill in them when they're young how important it is to vote because the voting is very important. Let me hear about the GMO mosquitoes. What's the GMO mosquitoes? The service was awesome. The service was nice. Everybody spoke well of him. The casket was beautiful. I loved that he had a big turnout. I'm sure he never had any idea that his life would have such an impact on the world. So, you just never know. His speeches are always on point, but he's still a hustler. They say he used to be an informant for the FBI. That's what somebody said on the live yesterday. I don't know how true that is. Hi, Joanne from Chicago. Oh, today is Breonna Taylor's birthday. She'd have been 27. Happy birthday in heaven, Breonna Taylor. Because I know God got a good place for you sitting right there next to him. Bless your name, sister. Can the voting make a racist's mind suddenly sane? Not being facetious, a sincere wonder. It don't matter whether it could. I'm not speaking from that aspect. I'm speaking from the black aspect. We should have been registered in order for us to be out there to protest. They should have made people show their voters registration card. Because what I'm saying is, it was not that I wanted to discourage the protest. I wanted to encourage more people to get their voters registration so that they would be in compliance when it's time to vote on November the 3rd. Because that's what we need. That's what we need. I don't give a fuck about how no racists think or feel. Because racism is a mental illness to me. Any bitch that's racist, something is wrong with you. You are definitely special sauce. Because if you think that a skin color is what make you hate somebody, something is wrong with you. And I don't care what color you are. I ain't got no liquor. I got a little coffee. Should I pour a little coffee out? Yeah, it's Friday. Thank God. Oh, babe, we didn't even do a love lounge last night. I just came on. Babe, we had a good time last night. Who hurt Candace Owens to make her that stupid? Candace Owens never knew who she was. When I always tell you that save yourself and that self preservation is first law of nature, you have to know who you are. Candace Owens never knew who she was, which was why it was so easy for her because she was so gullible. It was so easy for her to give up who she was to be somebody who they wanted her to be. See, if you don't know who you are, so if you lost in your own mind and you lost and empty in your own spirit, you'll never know who you are. And that's why it was so easy to just bring her over to the other side because she never knew who she was. Period. Period. Thank you, Leslie Skyrus, for my $2. Thank you, dear. Yes, all five of my kids have been voting since the age of 18. Tawana Jones, I have a registered voter up in here in January. My son will be able to vote. Where is TD Jakes? Who's going to take Martin Luther King place? Well, it's not going to be TD Jakes. No, don't ask where TD Jakes is at. Where's all those black preachers that was all hugged up taking pictures with Trump and holding his arms and, oh, he's the first black president. He's the great. Where all them niggas at now? Because all them niggas is quiet. I'm asking for a friend. Where all them niggas at right now? Y'all see Kanye West out there marching in Chicago giving away money, but nigga, you was the motherfucker in the White House months ago with your red hat on, talking some Donald Trump was the greatest president ever, hugging him and woo woo. Oh, and that slavery was make believe, but you throwing out your money, nigga. Another Candace Owens, another person who's lost in the in the mazes of his mind, so he don't know who he is. So it's easy for you to snatch him up to be who you want him to be. He's like a puppet. You can just mold him into clay and make him whatever you wanted him to be. It's a whole bunch of them. Thank you, Tracy Williams, for my 9.99. Kanye playing both sides. Kanye don't even know who Kanye is. He ain't playing no sides. That nigga's lost in the mazes of his mind, and he is being controlled by A, his money, and B, the Kardashians. And yes, I said it. God damn it. Slavery was a choice. That nigga, I wish he had a choice. Felicia White say TD Jakes is a sellout. Yeah, I said it. See, I didn't say it. Felicia said it. I ain't gonna fight you over it either, Felicia. Flame, you love us. You can. I know Kim Plummer, right? Girl, fuck Kanye West. Kanye West could fall off a building. Yeah, Kanye is a clown. Some protesters have tents set up to help people rich. Now that's a smart idea. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Thank you for that, Percival Darby. That's what they need to do. Get people to register to vote. Let's make this shit different. We do the same energy that they're doing now. We need the same energy on November the 3rd. All this rioting and looting and tearing shit up and all this anger and bitterment and all this hostility. But here's my message. And I might lose some of y'all on this. I understand that we are emotional and we are tired and we are frustrated and we are angry and all of that. But the message will not convey across all of that hostility. In order to get the message clear and concise to the person that needs to hear it, you can't come in with all of that yelling and screaming and profanity, because what it does is it muddies the waters between the message and how you're portraying the message, because all they hear is the anger and the hostility and they think that you're going to be ready to fight and woo woo. We have to get somebody who can keep their cool, keep their composure, speak with calmness, and stay like this no matter what somebody else says to them. That is the key to conveying the message. Period. Thank you, Nona. Thank you, Chris CJ. That's the only way to get the and I've seen people hooping and hollering and wailing and screaming. The message gets lost in the anger. And I understand we are emotional, we are ready to combat and all of that. But if you don't keep a even tone and keep it like this, the message will get lost. because people only going to see your anger. They already think that we are angry people. We frustrated, we mad, and we are. We are. And we have every right to be. But the message will not come across with all that hooping and hollering and jumping up and down and yelling and screaming. It gets lost in translation. Yeah, it's the truth. So all that being loud don't always convey the message. You can get the same message across calm. Just have your man right and have your words ready to get your point across. Don't let nobody upset you. That means they have taken control of what you're going to say and how you're going to convey it. Yeah, Quan Brooks. Yes, people will say, "Look, see how they acted." Yeah, that's the truth. You got to. You got. We. That's why we have to have a leader like Obama. Obama smooth. All the shit they threw at him. That nigga stayed 100. We need people that's going to stay 100. You can't get emotionally, you can't get personally invested in one situation when we're fighting for a whole barrage of situations. We want equal treatment. We want fairness. I love the fact that Mattis came out and spoke against Trump, and so many other Republicans are speaking against Trump. He flew to Maine today, and a Republican representative of Maine decided not to join him. Even the Republicans are tired of this fool. Even the Republicans are really getting to they backs are to the wall. Like uh. I saw what Breeze said, but y'all know the NFL has been a racist establishment for a very long time. You see how they blacklisted and kicked Colin Kaepernick out, and Colin Kaepernick was had his finger on the pulse of this years ago. Years ago. My Bing Bing said, when someone gets the best of your emotions, be mad at you, not them. Yeah. Can I repeat the ingredients for the foot soak? It is apple cider vinegar, baking soda, and Listerine for your feet. I saw the street painting. They put Black Lives Matter. They changed the street name right there on the way to the White House to Black Lives Matter. Washington D.C. have stepped up to the plate and they are meeting this bastard at challenge, the bunker bitch. They are meeting the bunker bitch challenge to let him know that we are tired. I'm telling y'all, we should just march. If the whole country marched, we could overthrow the government. Anytime that your own government turns the military against its own people, you know that weakens us as a country because what it has done is if another country decided to strike on us or decided to attack us right now, we are in lieu of losing that war because the president of the United States has turned the military against the American people. So if Russia decided to send some shit our way right now, we too busy fighting each other to fight them. Okay. Kim Joy, we got trolls in the house. Mr. Montgomery, Kim Joy say, bitch, you know come to page, you stupid motherfucker. Get your dumb ass off my page, you idiot bitch. You should go slap your mother for just not making the decision to just go ahead and shit you out. Please don't come on my page with your bullshit. This morning is not the time, and I am not going to play no games with you this morning. I promise you I'm not. See? That's how you do it. That's how you shut a bitch down. We have to know our laws to make the right chess moves, and that's all that is. You're right. You're right, Justina. But you know what? We have to start. We have to start educating ourselves. We have to start researching some of these politicians. And I was on Coco Montrese's live this morning on Facebook. My little daughter from not my daughter, my little sister from Vegas, and she made a very valid. We got to stop just voting on a national level. We these small elections we have to vote, mayor, senators, governors, judges, congressmen, what do they call them in Chicago? Aldermen. You have to, because those are the people that we put in position of power that will have more effect on us with the big politicians, with the presidents, and with the senators. But y'all have to make it important. You have to participate in all the votes, not just the major vote. Amen, Carolyn Mosley. Knowledge is power. I saw what that bitch said, Blondell. You know that bitch was in there hiding and scared. He was in there eating McDonald's, scratching his fat ass. Yep, Chrissy J, local votes matter. It starts within our community. And people who don't vote or they have the most to say, but you're not even registered to vote. You don't when you don't take the time to vote, you first of all, you're voting for the opposition. Second of all, you can't say anything because you didn't even use your capacity and your right to make that decision to vote. You chose to sit on the sidelines and be an asshole and talk shit. So oh, I can't watch that shit, Lucretia. That shit gave me gas. I can't look at him no more. I don't want to see that bastard until November the 4th when the vote is counted and they are escorting, they're telling that bitch that you are out of here. I need that bitch out. I am sick of the bunker bitch. I didn't see Big Meech on Maddie this morning. Big Meech ain't on here. I didn't see him on there. I was on the podcast with Coco Montrese. We were talking politics because a lot of the trans community, a lot of the queens that I know don't vote. They say it's just not important to them. But you see how things are going down. It is very important. And I want you guys to know that I just did an article for Big Meat Your Freak. I just did an article for USA Today. It should be coming out probably by Monday. You guys are going to let me tell y'all my flamettes, my Valchester, and my firecrackers. Y'all gonna be pleased with Flame Monroe. I saw the video of the man pushing that old man down. I saw that the police officer. That was terrible. But the article that I did for them is great. No, you can't use white vinegar. You have to use apple cider vinegar. Um, it's going to be great. They sent me a barrage of questions, three of which I declined to even speak about. One of them, which I'm gonna tell y'all right here, one of them, which was Black Trans Lives Matter, and I'm a Black trans, and my life does matter. But I can take off the wig. I can take off these titties. I can stop wearing makeup. I can stop wearing dresses, and I can stop wearing high heels. But I can't take the skin off. This skin is on me until God take me away from here. So that is, as Black people, we always fight one fight at a time. We're fighting for Black Lives Matters right now. I think that we should put together a coalition to do a panel on CNN with Anderson Cooper or Don Lemon to say, hey, now it's once we get past this, now let's do a Black Trans Lives Matter and get biological women and get straight men that are allies, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, to come and sit with us and speak for us and with us. Now is definitely not the time. And I would not adhere on that. And so I had that question removed. I also made them no, I haven't got my fans yet. I also had them let me have editing rights because I did an article for a newspaper a few years ago, maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, and I said that I didn't believe in gay marriage for me. They omitted the for me part. So it looked like I said, I don't believe in gay marriage. Baby, and the gays went ham on me because that's not what I said. I said for me. But you see how easy forgetting two words or adding two words can make such the difference? So I made sure that they let me see the final edit before they decide to display it because guess what? I'm not for that fight. I'm not for that fight right now. I'm not finna fight with the community about some shit I see because I don't believe in gay marriage. For me, I do believe in gay marriage, but I also believe that if Donald Trump gets back into office, one of his first laws will be that he will cancel gay marriage. So all you gays for Trump, you asked for it. You got it, Toyota. Shit. I saw that Rand Paul is not signing the lynching law. Fuck Rand Paul. Fuck Rand Paul and Mitch McConnell, big face ass. Oh, honey, when I tell y'all I went ham with the politics because the only reason that the USA Today people reached out to me was because from the They Ready clip when I said, as a joke, that when I said that if I'm pulled over by the police, it is safer for me to say that I'm a trans woman or trans person than it is for me to say that I'm a black man. I said it as a joke, but it's very true because I was pulled. I told y'all I was pulled over by the police, slammed into a car, pushed my head up against the window. He handcuffed me, and as he was patting me down, he grabbed my breasts. And he was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "I'm transgender. Those are my breasts." And he was repulsed, disgusted, humiliated. He bitch. I thought he was gonna throw up. But what he did was he didn't even want to deal with me. So he unhandcuffed me, said, "Get the fuck away from me. Get away, get out of here." No citations, no nothing. But I also walked away from that with my life. That was the situation. And when I lived through that, I realized the power that I had as a trans person. No, Karma Rain, it wasn't about that. Flame, you could have took USA Today. No, it wasn't about that. It was not about, this is not the climate to do that. What's most important to me right now is living as a black person freely in this country more than anything else. That's what's most important to me. I have my priorities together in my life. That's what's most important to me. Am I a black trans and does it matter to me? Of course it does. Because the same thing that happened to the young girl the other day could have happened to me. What I'm saying is that that's not the fight that I'm fighting for right now. I'm fighting for the injustice and inequalities of black people as a whole right now. We'll get our chance to fight for black trans rights, and we'll have the whole. We won't have it superseded or overshadowed by what's really important right now. Because what's really important right now is that they're just killing us. Once we get past this and get some fairness with this, then we're gonna come with the black trans rights agenda, and then it'll be all about that, nothing else. Okay, well, Marie Mills, I'm sorry that you're not happy with my page, baby. You're not happy with my page. Bye, Marie Mills. Bye bye, baby. I'm not gonna even Kim Joy you, bitch. Get off my page. Don't come back now. You hear? That's what they sound the Beverly Hillbillies. Don't come back now. You hear? Bye. Go to a page where they talking about buffoonery, where they talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This ain't that page, baby. Dark Phoenix, don't worry about that. It's just they hostile, they angry, and they frustrated. And I have a different platform from some other girls. So I understand their plight, but it's not my fight right now. It is my fight, but it's not my fight right now. Dark Phoenix says, I'm getting tired of these black transgender women coming for you and your opinions. It's they just angry, they hostile, they frustrated, and I get it. I'm there with them. But we have to put priorities in place to see what is most important and then we'll follow suit. Hopefully, when we do get this all done, that the black community, the heterosexual black community, will join forces and be allies to the black trans community so that we can all live in harmony. It's not that we saying we need y'all to march with us, but we need y'all to stand up for us. That's all. Marie is a troll. Tell us a bunch of trolls on here this morning. I don't know where Talisa is at or RJ, but the trolls are on here this morning. Yeah. Well, Valerie, I hear what you're saying. Valerie said we must hold each one, black and white candidates, to the fire. We should, but here's the thing, Valerie. When we had 21 candidates, we narrowed it down to Joe Biden. See, we had options. We had 21 options. They weeded out. They found everything wrong with everybody else, and we got down to Joe Biden. So that's the only option that we have as a people right now, as Democrats. We need to rally behind him and make it work. I'm excited to read your article. I agree with you. Fight is for us black people, all of us. Yeah, right now that is our fight. This is the smart page. Yeah, because ain't no dumb bitches on this page. We Kim Joy the dumbasses. You stand with me, baby. Did y'all see the post that I put up? I shared a post. Somebody had took a picture of a lady sitting in a wheelchair, and it said, "I stand with Trump." And somebody said, "Well, stand up then, bitch. You can't even stand. You was in a wheelchair." Bitch, you should have said, "I roll out with Trump." And I ain't making fun of nobody in no wheelchair. So before y'all get all sensitive and shit, this ain't that page. No, Biden definitely does not need to pick Kamala Harris. We would definitely lose. Kamala Harris got to clean up all her old shit. Kamala Harris is not going to be the choice. Even though I think she had the chops to do it, she got a lot of explaining to do about all the shit that she pulled when she was a prosecutor, a state prosecutor in Northern California, in San Francisco, and Oakland. I don't know. I think it's going to come out Monday. They're going to let me know today when it's going to come out. So I'll let you guys know. I'll put a big thing up, make a little commercial, and let you guys know exactly when they're going to drop it. It was a good article. Oh, and I went in. Oh, I went in. Val Demings read for us. I heard she was pretty good. I haven't researched her, but my friend Nick Smith said that she might be the one. Sheena, unfortunately, that's not how they see it. Sheena Simmons says, "Why the trans women don't get what you're saying? You're not against trans, right? You're just supporting the black agenda now at this moment. Priority trans people, priority, because they've been we've been beaten down too. Now Tamika Mallory can't be no vice president. See that would that let me tell y'all something. I like Tamika Mallory. I've been on here singing her praises, but understand this, because a person speaks well and we see them one time speak well or two times, that does not put them in a position to say that they can run something. That's the mistake we always make. Y'all did that shit with Jesse Jackson Jr. Look what he was doing. Y'all did that shit with what's the guy from what's the guy from the Shonda Rhimes show, the hospital show, the cute one, Jesse somebody or another. What was his name? He spoke well, then found out he was cheating on his wife and he had took all the money. I can't think of his name, but because he spoke, you got to stop falling for the okie doke. Do your research, do your backstory. Because a person speaks well once or twice does not put them in a position to, Jesse Williams, thank you, does not put them in a position to say, hey, this is who we need. No, they just a powerful speaker. That don't mean that they need to be the one that's the leader. God damn it, pay attention. Yeah, Tamika Mallory hasn't even set herself up to be a politician, but she's a powerful speaker for black folk. I like that part. That don't mean that she can't work in the cabinet, but vice president, no, no. Y'all fall for the okey doke too easily. You too easily fooled. Stop being fooled as a people and read a fucking book and do some research. Yeah, there you go, Erica J. We need her on the ground. She's a great organizer and she's a powerful speaker. She would, baby. Governor Cuomo, I'm with you, Red Forest. Thumbs down. I'm not buying it. See, y'all jumped on the bandwagon because he stood up against Trump. He has also changed his position in the last 3 weeks. Go back 3 weeks ago and to now. I need somebody that's gonna have the same story when the cameras are not on. I need you to think the same way and speak the same language in front of the camera and behind the camera. Some people say one thing in front of the camera and say a whole nother thing behind the camera. Yeah, I ain't getting that from Cuomo. I'm sorry. Say it again, Tedra Mitchell. Just because you are good at what you do does not make you a good leader. I think I'm good at what I do. I've never wanted to be a leader. I don't want to be a leader. Neither do I want to be an activist. I just want to say my piece and get my thick ass on stage. I ain't gonna call myself fat no more, just thick. And tell some jokes and make people feel good and make people think about what's going on in the world. Marie, why do you? Oh, that must be Hip Marilla under no. She said you on live every day trying to get super chats and talk Trump politics for 1 hour. Have I asked for y'all for any money? Bitch, go take your AIDS medication, bitch, and die and leave me alone. And I said it, bitch, and I don't give a fuck if I offended anybody. Bitch, go take your blue pill and enjoy the short life that you have. I told you, bitch, today ain't the day, and I'm not the one to play with. Here in We Know the Cuomo Family, yep. Go back and listen to Cuomo 3 weeks ago when he was at Trump, at Trump, at Trump, but now he's back on another page, baby. Let me tell you something. I ain't never stopped liking Andrew Gilliam. I ain't never stopped liking Andrew Gilliam. I love his politics, his personal bedroom things. That's something different, but that has nothing to do with his politics and his mind. He has a very sharp mind and a very likable. He has a great likability factor. Stacey Abrams, I like. She's smart, but she does not seem very nurturing. She seems a little standoffish. I've had supervisors who were very smart, but they were crappy supervisors. Yeah. Why need to talk about Tiff at the funeral? Tiff was that she was representing for all of us, not just all of us on They Ready. She was representing for black women, for black people. She was representing for herself. Tiffany Haddish showed up. Kevin Hart was there. Ludacris was there. Ti and Tiny was there. Lots of celebrity was there. I love that they and baby, lots of them. Some of them wrote checks, big checks. Miss Kelly, you ain't got to respond to that clown. That y'all need to be trying to figure out if Donald Trump do get in and he cut funding for medication and welfare, bitch, how he gonna get his pills to survive? Well, he on my page telling me about some money. Bitch, you better put up a super chat because if Donald Trump wins again, bitch, you are toast. Because they gonna stop giving you those free pills, bitch. You gonna be on your own like Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald, sissy. Kanye wrote checks. Kanye's checks come with strings attached. Oh, Tiffany definitely was not there for the recognition. Tiffany is a real person. Tiffany, it was heartfelt to her. I've spoken to Tiffany since the death of George Floyd. That bothered her in her spirit, and that's a real woman. That's a whole woman. Al Sharpton seems to have a crush on Tiffany. I don't think he stands a chance though. Comedian Tara Terry, I was already a mess, but when I saw Tiffany cry, I cried harder. I really felt, yeah, Tiffany, that broke Tiff. That got up under Tiffany's skin. Come on, Nikki DW. Nikki DW say, ask for money. Really? Flame has actually said many times it's not about him. It's about spreading the message. But since you asking about money, is he, she, we, girl, that sissy ain't got no money. Miss Kaya done started on Twitter. I seen the thing that Bobby Lights did on Kaya as the judge. I'm like, ooh. Baby, y'all know that lady. Y'all know that y'all wake that lady up. Y'all know y'all gonna wake her up. She gonna get it crunk. We saw the old white man that they pushed down in protest. Now that officer will now it was an old white man that he pushed down. The officer that pushed him down will probably lose his job, his pension, and will not be able to be hired anywhere else because he pushed the old white man down. Old white man's still alive, but it won't even take all of this for that man to lose his job and probably come up on charges of assault. This is why we're fighting. Because this is why we're fighting. Because had it been an old black man or old black woman that he pushed down, he might have got reprimanded. He might have got suspended with pay, time off with pay. But this is why we're fighting. That's the perfect example. This is why we're fighting and protesting and marching and clowning. The old white man is in critical condition. But this is why we're fighting. Because had there been somebody black that did it or somebody black that was pushed down, the outcome will be very differently to this day, on this day. I'm just saying. Tamika Mallory was also Tamika Mallory is powerful. I love her. Do I think she's in a position to be the vice president? I don't. And I think that that's how we get so smokescreen and so fooled because people speak well and we want to put them in position of power. That's even in the gay community. You know, oh, such and such speaks well. She should be the leader. I don't think that they should be the leader because they said something nice. They said the cops suspended. They suspended the cops. But had that been somebody black that pushed them down, they would have lost their jobs, their pension, and everything. Hey, Michelle, over in the UK. Donisha, you ain't. Thank you, Donisha, but y'all ain't got to keep apologizing for me for that faggot. Fuck him. And I can say faggot. I'm part of the LGBT community, even when they don't want me to be. Charlemagne the God speaks well also. I will vote for him. Charlemagne is my dude, but I wouldn't vote for him. Not for political office. I think Nikki DW, I think all of this has been a ploy. I think the entire thing from the pandemic, from the coronavirus to all that's happening now, has all been a setup. There is something bigger coming, and we need to be prepared for it. There is something bigger coming, and we definitely need to be prepared for it as blacks and as Americans. There is something huge coming. Yeah, they should have been charged. Martial law is definitely coming. I saw Palmer speak to the troops, and she calmed them down. You know, and she stayed. She kept her composure. She stayed even keel. That's what I'm talking about. This is how you get the message across. All that hoop. I seen another lady who spoke very well. She had some dreads in her here. I don't know what her name was, but she was talking about you broke the contract. Y'all broke the contract. The message was a good message, but the hooping and hollering and the profanity completely brought the message from here down to here because all she had to do was give it to you like that. But she did. That's all I'm saying. It's not going to be one person. We need a full leadership team. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, baby, did you see that line? Trump announced that the rise in job situation is a good thing. Child, tell some jobs went up. And jobs ain't went up. Unemployment didn't went down because the unemployment insurance, baby, the people don't even give responses that I know people who applied for unemployment more than 6 weeks ago still ain't heard nothing and ain't got no check. All of that is a okie doke. Tell them that the unemployment is down. People are getting 2.5 million jobs last month. Where? 2.5 million people could even go outside their house last month. Nigga, if you don't knock it off. Yeah, because Kiki Palmer came at them like a grown up and she talked with a very even tone. See, a lot of that's why the police go say, oh, you were hostile when they pull you over and we get, man, what you stopping me for? And woo, as opposed to say, officer, is there a problem? Did I do something wrong? The energy, it's the energy. It's the energy. Energy is transferable. You start off hostile, you make them hostile. You put them on alert. They pull out their guns. Then you get on alert. And it just goes back and forth when nobody can understand what nobody's saying because everybody is all riled up. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they playing with those numbers. It's all lies, honey. It's all bullshit. My twin sister is still unemployed. We are these jobs. Y'all, that was a lie. Y'all knew that was a lie when they said it. He do all that shit to try to make himself look good in front of the American people, and they got dum dums that believe him. They got dum dums that believe him. But baby, don't believe the hype. It's going down, and it's going down November the 3rd. Please make sure that all your ducks are in a row, all your dots, I's are dotted, and your T's are crossed. How does the whole nation have something to say about George Floyd, but Trump makes it about Trump ain't changed his formula though. He's always made everything is about him. He's done the greatest job ever. More people are dying that people are dying that's never died before. You know, you have to listen to him speak. More people are dying that's never died before. I didn't know you could die twice. I didn't. Maybe something wrong with me. Cousin got laid off March 25th and still no unemployment. See, that's what I'm talking about. Taisha Rhodes say, "You see what Tennessee passed that they can mail in their vote. Don't mail in your vote. That's the smoke screen. Get your ass up on November the 3rd and go to the poll. Roll out, crutch out, walk out, crawl out, whatever you need to do. Piggyback out. Get to the polls. Get to the poll. Michelle, he's trying to become one over. That's why I'm coming over there to the Queen. Tell Queen Elizabeth that the other Queen is coming, baby. Tell her to make room, baby, because if we win, tell her the other Queen is coming. Tell Elizabeth, hey, Mother Voucher is en route, baby. Mother Voucher is coming. Child, I tell y'all what, I seen a post that they said on Donald Trump's birthday, on Bunker Bitch's birthday, which is the 14th of this month. We want to flood his page, his Twitter page, and all of social media with pictures of Barack Obama. Just that, all 809 of y'all that's listening to me right now, except with the excepted Hip Marilla, that bitch. All 809 of y'all, 880 y'all, we gonna flood all Trump social media with pictures of Obama, pictures of black people loving each other and hugging each other, black and white folks holding hands, and we're gonna show all kind of equality pictures, gay, trans pictures, all that. That's what we're gonna do on the 14th. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. The 14th. We're gonna put Barack Obama, pictures of black and white babies together, gay couples together, unity, just all that. We're gonna flood that nigga's pages. That'll be his birthday gift from the Americans. That will be the birthday gifts from all Americans. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do for that nigga. He will have a conniption. That nigga might cut his own throat. Well, Katak T, I said that months ago. If we are under martial law, there won't be a vote. That is why he wants to incite the violence. Exactly. That is why. Not July 14th, Lucretia. That's my birthday. June, this month, the 14th of this month. Miss Juicy Baby. Come in. Well, that'd be good if he shut his page down. That'd give us a break. Yes. Good morning. I'm doing coffee time. Here, go make me a new cup of coffee. Because that one ain't cold. I mean, that one is not hot. Thank you, dear. Shut that door. I don't want the neighbors to hear me talking because they be all in the business. Lucretia, you ain't need to apologize for that. I should have made myself more clear. It's June the 14th. My birthday is July 14th. Flame, Flame, if asked, would you speak on a podcast about the importance of education? Of course I would. I have children, and I stress that to them on a daily. Bye bye. As soon as you come with something done, I ain't even responding to it. Bye bye. Go have you a drink. Go take a pill. Go do something. Juneteenth is the day blacks in Texas learned they were free, right? Because you know originally when Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, a lot of slave owners didn't tell that, and we couldn't read. So if nobody didn't come and tell us that we were free, we didn't know. Oh, Trump definitely. A bunker bitch definitely suffers from mental illness. Flame, will your PO box remain on July 14th? Yeah, my PO box is year up. It's all year round. Hey, Rashida Jones. You helped me so much, Flame Coffeetime. Thank you, Quan Brooks. Quan Brooks, you always send me the best messages. You always say some of the most positive things. I appreciate that. Even though through the trolls and all the bullshit, because I would be lying to y'all when I tell y'all sometimes the trolls don't get on my nerves. They don't get on my nerves on here. They get on my nerves when they send me personal shit that y'all don't see, that I don't even discuss. That's why when y'all see me sometimes go ham, it's because they been send me some stupid shit. What does he need to inspect in the bunker? That nigga was scared for his life. Coward ass nigga. I don't like no scary ass man. I've said it before. I don't care what color you are. I don't know, MM. We gonna check her out because I heard good things about her. Thank you, dear. Where my spoon at?
Oh, I just started already. But I
Did you
didn't.
put sugar in it?
Yeah, but I don't know if it was.
Let me see. Take the sugar back with you. Thank you.
You want a spoon still?
I'm almost done.
You want a spoon still?
No, I want it closed.
No, a spoon. I said.
No.
Okay.
Miss Wright, I don't need no WD-40 for my door. The reason I need that door to know that it's squeaky is because I don't like my garage up, so I can hear people when they coming in or trying to come in or come out. Man, your business. I am telling you, Flame, she is on it. Well, I heard positive, wonderful things from Nick Smith, and I trust Nick Smith's value. I just haven't had a chance to research myself. Flame, it's called Brilliant Idiots. It's keyword idiot. Charlotte does not see the big picture. I've been on the Brilliant Idiots with Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne. I love that Andrew Schultz, though. Val Demings was one of the speakers during the impeachment. She served a role in it. Okay, well, see, I'm with somebody that's all for it, that see the big picture. I'm just not with say y'all jumping on a bandwagon because y'all seen somebody on TV and they spoke well one time and you think this is the second coming. No, that don't make you the second coming. All the trolls are proving is that they are watching and taking notes. You have to, well, every time they come to my page and see my subjects, in the next day or two, if you go to the trolls page, they're talking about the exact same thing that I talked about a day or two before. Yeah, this is called laugh and learn. And they welcome to learn if they don't comment. But when you comment, then you have to go. Slaves were free for economics, not because America had a conscience. Well, whatever the case may be, we were freed, but we don't feel free. So that's it. I think we need Elizabeth Warren to stay right where she at on the Senate. She does a lot of good on that Senate because she got a powerful voice on that Senate. We have a trans secretary of state in Pennsylvania, and the troll says some ignorant stuff when she tries to give her daily reminders. If you are annoyed, don't stop by. It's that easy. Well, I love the fact that we have trans people in positions of politics now. We got politicians that they got in certain different states, like even in Minnesota, they had a trans person that was speaking, and they always went to her and woo woo woo. And she made it about black rights. She didn't make it about the trans right. So I appreciate that. I don't know her name, but this is what I'm saying. Her priorities are right because once we get past this and get fairness with this, then we can go for the Black Trans Lives Matter. We can make a whole movement of that. Black people, in my experience, we fight one fight at a time. One fight, and we got to put out the small fires, the small fires, the small fire, then the big fires, the big, but one at a time. Her name is Andres Jenkins. She is, yes. Thank you, Percival. She spoke well. You know, everybody talking about, well, she don't look like no woman. What does a trans person look like? See that everybody's so focused on looks. Listen to her content. Listen to what she's saying. Listen to the message, and look at the platform that she was allowed to speak on. Hold on, now is it Dr. Rachel Levine? Andrea Jenkins. I don't know which one it is. Y'all throwing all these names at me. I'm talking about Minnesota. I don't know which state y'all talking about, but I was talking about Minnesota. Leslie Fountain Williams, that's all I'm saying. You are right, Flame. If we stay focused on one thing and get it accomplished, then we'll be much more effective for the next. Baby, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It is it's going to be rewarding to see. And I thought that once they arrested the other three officers and charged them, that things would calm down. But I think people are so riled up, and I don't think that they're going to understand that this probably won't end until these guys are convicted, because charged and arrested is one thing, but they all have bonds. They all have bonds, and if that was somebody black, they wouldn't even have a bond. James Hudson, I'm gonna need you to leave my page, and please don't ever come back. Okay, you are no longer welcome here, sweetheart. We never talk bad about Tiffany Haddish to Flame Monroe. If you want to speak bad about Tiffany Haddish, go tell it to your mama, because that's the only bitch that want to hear what you got to say. Yep, I saw the two city blocks. Bitch, why you come back then, Marie Mills, aka Hip Marilla? Go and see your doctor. Something is going on with your blood, and we can't fix it. Thank you, Tanya. Dr. Levine is in Pennsylvania. Okay. Will I be joining the protesters? No, I won't. I was going to protest here in Long Beach, but I have three children, 13, 16, and 17. I cannot uh, uh, expose my children to coronavirus. I'll fight from here because I can't go out there and risk coming home with something and giving it to my children. The man in me and the person in me and the woman in me couldn't stand to see one of my children gravely ill on my watch and because of my irresponsibility. I don't know what Talise said. She must have something to do. And RJ is at work because Baby the Trolls is on alert today. They miss me, y'all. They want to learn from Flame Monroe because they stupid. It's not my fault. It's your mama's fault. Your mama should have sent you to a better school. The bitch should have lived in a better neighborhood. She grew your ass up dumb. You're going to be dumb your whole life. Mama was probably dumb. She had you. She had to be dumb. All you trolls, your mama had to be dumb. She had y'all. Yeah, even the Attorney General of Minnesota said it will be hard to convict a police officer. And that's what I think we're waiting to see what's going to happen, because it's not over until the fat lady sings. The fat lady ain't even hit the building yet. Cassie Carter, I got you laughing at work, girl. I ain't in no laughing mood this morning. They need to get off my page with that bullshit. No, the troll's just ignorant, and if you ain't talking about some, thank you, Major Tanner. If you ain't talking about some shit that's, uh, uh, who fucking who and who's shooting who and who's sleeping with whose man, it ain't important to them. That's because their minds are so limited, and their scope and their focus is so small and tiny, and their hearts are empty, and there's no brilliance in their DNA, in their lineage of their DNA. Everybody in their family for hundreds and hundreds of years have been subservient and stupid, that when you see brilliance you don't know how to handle it. But bitch, you are watching brilliance at its finest, so understand who you fucking with. Thank you. Yeah, the three officers bail is $750,000. The police department to get them out because they're in the union. Standing at 8 minutes and 46 seconds at the end of the home. That was powerful, Drusella. And it showed how long this man had the pressure of his body weight on his knee on George Floyd's neck. Baby, I thought it was something. I thought that was something. Fuck Breeze. Talisa, I'm here. I had no service. My girl, stop block Marie Mills and any other bitch that's coming here. I've been time outing them, but that ain't nobody but Hip Marilla under another name. I bet you instead of changing her name, she wish she could change her blood. Cause bitch, your blood is contaminated, and I didn't do it, so I'm not reading that. You did it. They should have beat the shit out of that guy with that crossbow. That's what they should have did. Say it again, Angela Mason. Don't start nothing with cancers. We will hurt your soul. And won't better than that or think about it. Yeah, standing silent for 8 minutes and 40. That was something. That was something to see. That was something to see. Shamet Hutchinson, get out of my head because that's exactly what I see it. Oh, Charnette. The killing of George was a setup, a sacrifice setup. Get out of my head. It was to kick all of this off so he can implement martial law. George Floyd just happened to be collateral damage. I strongly believe that all of this has been strategically planned on their end. Thank you, Ebony. It's coming. Y'all got to know that it's coming. It's going to be crazy too. I'm looking at CNN. The officers that pushed down the elderly man, they said that he tripped. They pushed that man down. It's as clear as day. It's as clear in them. It's as clear as them putting their knee on George Floyd's neck. It surely is. I said it. Thank you, Larry. I mean, Larray B. Yeah, it was. I believe it was done on purpose because they need to get the country into a place, and they needed to lock us in a house and move to show that they got control. I'm telling you right now, get ready. Lying in our last days, baby. Yeah, they pushed him down, and then one guy went back to help him, and the other officer was like, "No, keep going." Baby, I'm telling you. Some of those officers, though, I love that they're taking off their weapons and they're kneeling with the protesters, and they are, Talisa, I'm glad you're safe. And they really remembering that, baby, we all in this together. Because outside of their uniform, they still an American. Outside of their uniform, they are still an American. And some of them is just tired. They just tired of all this bullshit. I'm telling you, people really just want to live in harmony. People want to live peacefully. Mayor Bowser kicked the National Guard out of D.C. hotel. She took charge of D.C. Baby, that's what we need. Some more take charge mayors. Keisha Bottoms in Atlanta ain't having it either. Miss Keisha Bottoms ain't playing no games with them. The police are out of control because Donald Trump threw up the dog whistle with that Bible upside down. And that's why these police are out of control because he pretty much said it's open season on shooting folks. He said that you can implement your Second Amendment rights. He was talking to his supporters and his people, telling them, you got your guns, you can shoot people. No matter how we feel, we got to get rid of that nigga. We got to get this nigga out of office. You got to get. Yes, we have a mayor named Keisha. Atlanta got a mayor named Keisha Lance Bottoms, baby, and she ain't no joke. Period. She lives up to her name, Keisha, because she speaks it and she speaks it well. So, amen for Keisha. They should have painted Black Lives Matter in orange. Oh, they, instead of painting it yellow, they should have painted it orange because everybody know that bitch is orange. Bunker bitch is orange. That would have been a slap in the face. They should have painted it orange. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my time. You guys have been great. Yeah, he said he was a law and order president because that's what he think he is. He has not been a president since he took the oath on January the 20th, 2016. He has not been a president. He just been the man occupying that space. That's period. That's period point blank. He been a nigga occupying a space that we really thought that they wanted, but even they are tired of his bullshit. Even they are tired. I.e. Mattis coming out against that nigga. He is trying to divide the country and he has turned the military on its own people. Bitch, where do they do that at? That is unfucking heard of. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Flame Monroe. I thank you guys for joining me. I need you guys to remember that can't no bitch do what I do. Please share coffee time. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't see conviction of the murderers on the three onlookers. Only time will tell. We gotta wait and see. Please register to vote. Please make sure that all your ducks are in a row, or your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. Your address matches. Your name is spelled correctly on your ID or driver's license or passport, whatever form of ID. Have 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of ID. Take a piece of mail. Everything showing that is all linked to you at the address that is registered for you to vote in your community. Okay. Hey, Netherlands, CM James Brown. Baby, I might have to find me a place over there. I might be coming to the Netherlands because, woo, it's getting spooky over here. I got all my passports. Me and my children will roll the fuck up out of here. We got to it. We got $88. We'll use these $88 we got today to get the hell up out of here. We'll use these. Hey, Marilla, since you on here watching my page, make this $100. Hey, Marilla, give me $12 since you on here talking about what you don't like and woo woo woo. You so bad. Give me $12 out your blue pill medication. I ain't froze, y'all. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Motherfucker. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you all. Flame, if I go to the Netherlands, y'all go to. They got internet in the Netherlands. They got the internet, and I could be on the internet. Man, thank you, Kadeen. See now, Hipmarilla, make it 100. All you got to give is $2. It's $98. All you got to give is $2. While you on my page jocking me, Haiti, where your $2 at? Mm-hmm. Exactly. Stay your broke ass off my page, you loser. And go slap your mama and tell her, why did you just take the pill? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys watching me. Thank you so much for coming in and joining me. Right, Willie Lucas? Why she didn't swallow your ass? Good God. Just make the world a prettier place. Good God, ugly people just Just when you ugly on the outside, on the inside, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. Oh my god. I appreciate you guys. Talisa, girl, thank you for joining in. I know you joined in late, but thank you for blocking the blockers, blocking the haters. I love how they positively hype you. Don't they get me hype? Flame, have you discussed how they paint? Baby, we did that. You gotta go back through Coffee Time. We did that in the beginning, honey. I said they should have painted it orange instead of yellow. That would have been a real slap in the face. Yeah, Coffee Time is tomorrow. There is no Coffee Time on Sunday, but Coffee Time is definitely tomorrow. Okay. I appreciate you guys. You are the best audience and the best fans I could ever ask for. I pray to God that me and Tiff and all of us get out on the road so I can meet you all face to face soon. And fuck a social distancing, baby. If you all healthy and everything, as long as you ain't coughing and musty, please hug me. Please embrace me because I'm covered in the blood. I ain't worried about catching no corona or nothing else. Did you hear that, Hit Marilla? No corona or nothing else. June 14th, we gonna blow Twitter up with Obama pictures and pictures of black and white love and unity. Woo, woo, woo. That is Bitch Boy's birthday. That's the day we gonna blow his page up. I'm gonna keep on pushing that every day until that day come. We gonna wear his page out with pictures of black folks. Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, W.E.B. Du Bois, everybody, James Baldwin, everybody, to make that nigga go kill it. So he'll shut his page down that day. He'll shut it. We gonna shut that bitch page down with positive love and black folks. This is Flame Monroe. Can't no bitch do what you do. Can't no bitch do what I do. I appreciate you guys. I will see you all tomorrow at Coffee Time, 11 a.m. Please share. Thank you for the 632 viewers right now, the 294 likes, and the 98 bucks. I can't do this without you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.